Don't believe what they want you to believe.
Yes, they do. Mike smirked.
Good evening, dear listeners, and welcome to another riveting episode of Vin and Justin's Tinfoil Hat Society. I am your co-host, Justin, as always joined by my brother from another mother.
Vin. I was going to say me.
And let's not leave out our panel of nah. Who you be?
I'm Mike.
And I'm Joe.
Tonight, we ask you to imagine yourself in the woods, whether it be camping or on a hike. And all the forest creatures have gone eerily silent. You begin to hear knocking and hooting of a fairly large animal that you just can't see. Tonight, we are talking about Bigfoot, a.k.a. Sasquatch, a.k.a. Yeti, a.k.a.
Gigantopithecus.
Maybe.
A.k.a.
That's a great word.
Cryptid numero uno.
It is the biggins. No pun intended. The Almas, the Yeren, the Yeti, the Yowie, the Skunk Ape.
The skunk ape?
I
Yeah,
don't know if that's the best or worst name.
Florida.
Ah, okay. Never mind. There you go. Florida.
Well,
I would have said Australia, Mike. Gonna go find me a skunk ape.
Australia's the Yowie.
That's what they call nasty chicks down there.
Yowie.
I baited me a skunk ape last night.
Oh,
Me go.
crikey.
That chewed off my own leg.
But before we get into that, we're gonna jump on a quick news topic. We talked about this on the One Above All, I think, last week or the week before. But a lot of the huge news networks are picking up and talking about this now, and it is the potential alien craft that is heading our way.
The thing Voyager found that was...
Avi Loeb, that Harvard guy. I listened to a thing about it today on Rogies. He had a guy on, last week, I think. Some Columbia University guy.
Interstellar
He finished.
object?
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead, Justin.
But yes, the interstellar object. It be hurtling our way really fast.
Very fast.
Yeah, extremely fast.
Yeah.
We'll have a number.
Yes,
This is one of those
we
where I'm not gnawing this.
This has me peaked. I'm interested.
103,690 miles per hour.
Don't they go by knots in space?
No.
Space is like a giant liquid.
No.
It's I don't know, because they're saying it's not a comet,
Yes,
it's not an asteroid.
It's not.
They're saying it is now.
What, a comet or an asteroid?
There's astronomers are saying it's like it's a comet or meteor. I forget what he was saying. Guy I was driving to work with was talking during the podcast. I could jerk off. He's a nice guy.
He listens, right?
This came out. I think it came out last week, and many astronomers believe it's there's evidence that it is not an artificial thing. It's more than likely a comet or meteor. Because there's I forget what he called it, but I guess the dust around a comet or meteor, it's evident. There's a name for it. He had a scientific name for it. I don't know it.
I know what you're talking about. It's like the trail, whatever it is.
Weren't they saying it didn't have a tail?
Yeah.
The coma.
Yeah, it is. It's missing characteristics of your huge.
Yeah, it's different.
But
Yeah.
for comparison, Halley's Comet at its height was clocked at 157,800 miles per hour. This thing's doing another 12,000 miles per hour.
Isn't it by Saturn or something?
Shortly.
Yeah, it's going to cruise through our solar system.
Yeah. I'm not going to say the word I'm not going to say I'm concerned. What I'm going to say is,
I'm interested, and these things, they take a lot to interest me.
The fact that it's an interstellar object and it didn't originate in this, solar system, is pretty cool.
But do we know that? You mean it's not like it started off of...
No, we know for a fact it is not from our area.
Yeah. I'll say this. If an alien craft does arrive and they ask for Kal-El, you guys don't know me. Just say you don't know me. There's no correlation there. I don't know what a Kal-El is either. Forget I said anything.
Did you say something?
But like, Oumuamua
She gets it.
was an interstellar object that came through our region.
Oh, the other thing, it was like a giant turd?
Yeah. Yeah.
There were people saying that thing was, it had strange anomalies about that as well, like just because it was going somewhere.
Huh?
Not only was
it had a destination.
Not only was it going somewhere, it adjusted speed.
That's the freaky thing.
Remember that show on Nickelodeon that was Star Trek Light? Had more of Galaxy Quest vibes with the Black Power Ranger.
Yes.
The guy with the ears.
Yes.
Krista.
Yeah.
That thing was like organic.
Yeah.
They had like an organic ship. Who knows? What if Aryans use that?
It's
White people?
Aliens.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those things where I do hope I hope it's some kind of artificial thing, even some kind of probe or something.
I hope extraterrestrial life doesn't show up until I'm much older. If it shows up now and they're hostile, then...
But we fucked.
Yes. But if it shows up later and they're hostile, well, I lived a long life. Sorry, kids.
I mean, that's a fair way to look at it.
But if they show up and they're not hostile and they've got incredible technology, they could extend my old-ass life and make it better.
Yes, but the Tangerine Palpatine's going to try to make them part of the United States, or to call the ship, SS America.
Well, if they come anytime soon, then maybe they'll take care of that whole problem.
They're probably
They're probably
going to take care of that problem.
Yeah, one way or another. But if it's later, it's much later. Like say I'm somewhere in my 60s or 70s, we won't have to worry about him. Maybe his head in a jar.
They won't talk about it. They won't talk to him. There's not one president they would talk to. They would probably go to like Tibet, talk to the monks, be like,
probably.
No, I mean,
channeling your guys' brains.
Could be that, or they're going to talk to people like Michio Kaku, or
the guy with the hair from Ancient Aliens.
Not the Ancient Aliens guy. So
I'm not saying you're aliens, but
no, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Like they
won't talk to that dweeb.
They'll reach out to people like that.
Not that dweeb.
Super smart people. Not that I
no charisma. That they do this a lot when they talk. Technically, they say this shit like that.
I'm not going to poo on your monk thing, but religion's going to be completely outside of their fucking...
Well, monks would say they operate outside of religion. How about that?
I mean, that's fair.
Except for Christian monks.
Well, what about the... are you familiar with the... I don't know where it is, but there's... Like, there are these... It's like a mountainside. There's something inside. And these monks, they eventually go blind, and they have to cycle out new guys every now and then because it's like a holy relic to them, and a lot of people theorize it's like radioactive, it's like radiation, so they're all going blind and shit. So they could be coming back for that. Could be coming back for Kal-El space cruiser because they activated it.
That sounds like such a religious thing to happen. Some giant piece of uranium that someone carved into
Right.
some random shape. And these people have just been hanging out around. It's giving us weird feelings. Our skin tingles when we're around it. Yeah, it's called cellular shutdown.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you got to think, in 1,000 years, we don't know what shit is. A plane crashes on the ground. We were like, oh my god, dude. A fucking plane. Joe Dirt worshipped a ball of shit for half the movie.
True.
Yeah.
He thought it was a meteor. He ate off it.
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I guess
keep an eye on this one.
we'll be finding out.
He'll get a puppy.
Is that the dog or a squeaky toy?
Squeaky toy.
Both.
We have like 50 of them.
Joe, you're getting eyes right now.
Side
Megan's
eye.
hitting you with the optic blast.
For the meeting?
Yeah.
What? I don't care. I don't
Is it
care.
the sound of the... Is it the
No,
sound?
you're fine.
I'll
You're
give
fine. I
a
was
shit
just
that you're eating. I eat all
Okay.
so long.
Are you
I
projecting?
put a little Los Calientes in here.
Joe, what kind of dog did you get?
He's a Chihuahua mix with mystery. We're going to find out. We sent away the DNA sample, so we're going to find out what he is. I'm wondering he's going to be like some kind of terrier.
Did you adopt it?
Yeah.
Okay, Megan took back the optic blast.
Oh, then get her all fired up for my sister then.
Oh, you want to talk?
Oh yeah, I was talking to Kelly on Saturday about that.
Yeah, they're getting the dog from a breeder.
Not today, breeder.
Yeah. No bueno.
Don't worry, I was pissed about it too.
They rescued Ozzy and his siblings. They were selling, some people in Georgia were selling him in a PetSmart parking lot, and the rescue came in and put a stop to it and put him in a foster and got them out of there.
Say, does anyone remember when you would see people selling pets outside of stores?
Yeah.
Or just giving them away? So
Yeah.
I got a dog when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Just here. Don't want to put him down. We were looking for a brick and a satchel. Tie it to, but you know what? We figured maybe you people might want to take them.
I feel.
Doesn't happen anymore. When you do, asphyxiation is up.
Get into it here. Bigfoot, also commonly referred to as Sasquatch, is a large, hairy mythical creature said to inhabit forests in North America, particularly in the Pacific Northwest. Bigfoot is featured on both American and Canadian folklore, and since the mid-20th century has become a cultural icon permeating popular culture and becoming the subject of its own distinct subculture. Enthusiasts of Bigfoot, such as those within the pseudoscience of cryptozoology, had offered various forms of dubious evidence to support Bigfoot's existence, including anecdotal claims of sightings as well as supposed photographs, video and audio recordings, hair samples, and casts of large footprints. Folklorists trace the phenomenon of Bigfoot to a combination of factors and sources, including the European wild man figure, folk tales, and indigenous cultures. Examples of similar folk tales of wild hair-covered humanoids exist throughout the world, such as the skunk ape of the southeastern United States, the Almas, Yeren, and Yeti in Asia, the Australian Yowie, and creatures in the mythologies of indigenous people. Bigfoot is often described as a large, muscular, and bipedal human or ape-like creature covered in black, dark brown, or dark reddish hair. Descriptions estimate a height of roughly 6 to 9 feet, with some descriptions having the creatures standing as tall as 10 to 15 feet. Some alleged observations describe Bigfoot as more human than ape, particularly in regard to the face. In 1971, multiple people in the Dalles, Oregon, filed a police report describing an overgrown ape, and one of the men claimed to have sighted the creature in the scope of his rifle, but could not bring himself to shoot it because it looked more human than animal. Common descriptions include broad shoulders, no visible neck, and long arms, which many skeptics attribute to misidentification of a bear standing upright. Some alleged nighttime sightings have stated the creature's eyes glowing yellow or red. However, eyeshine is not present in humans or any other known great apes, and so proposed explanations for observable eyeshine off of the ground in the forest include owls, raccoons, or opossums perched in foliage. Michael Rogue, the owner of the Bigfoot Discovery Museum, claims to have smelled Bigfoot, stating, "Imagine a skunk that had rolled around in dead animals and had hung around the garbage pits." The enormous footprints for which the creature is named are claimed to be as large as 24 inches long and 8 inches wide. Some footprint casts have also contained claw marks, making it likely that they came from known animals such as bears, which have 5 toes and claws. Ecologist Robert Pyle argues that most cultures have accounts of human-like giants in their folk history, expressing a need for some larger-than-life creature. Each language had its own name for the creature, featured in local versions of such legends. Many names mean something like Wild Man or Hairy Man. That's my nickname for Kyle. Although, yes. Although other names described common actions that it was said to perform, such as eating clams or shaking trees, European folklore traditionally had many instances of the wild man of the woods, or wild people, often described as a naked creature covered in hair, with only the face, feet, and hands, and in some cases the knees, elbows, or breasts, remaining bare. These European wild people range from human hermits to human-like monsters. Upon migrating to North America, myths of the wild people persisted, with documented sightings of wild people reported in what is now New York State and Pennsylvania. Many of the indigenous cultures across the North American continent include tales of mysterious hair-covered creatures living in forests, and according to anthropologist David Daegling, these legends existed long before contemporary reports of the creature described as Bigfoot. These stories differed in their details regionally and between families in the same community, and are particularly prevalent in the Pacific Northwest. According to Tulare County Board of Education in 1975, Bigfoot, the hairy man, was a creature that was like a great big giant with long shaggy hair. Long shaggy hair made him look like a big animal. He was good in a way because he ate the animals that might harm people.
Oh, now they turned it into a superhero.
Yeah, I guess.
Obviously, naturally.
16th
Folk
century,
legend like Paul Bunyan.
16th century Spanish explorers and Mexican settlers told tales of Los Vigilantes Oscuros, or Dark Watchers, large creatures alleged to stalk their camps at night. In the region that is now Mississippi, a Jesuit priest was living with the Natchez in 1721 and reported stories of hairy creatures in the forest known to scream loudly and steal livestock.
That's a squatch call.
I know. The folklore of the Cherokee includes tales of the Sulcalu, who were described as slant-eyed giants that resided in the Appalachian Mountains and is sometimes associated with Bigfoot. Members of the Lumi tell tales about creatures known as
Worse than slant-eyed giant?
No, the pronunciation of the word. Semequez.
Go for it.
Semequez. These stories are similar to each other in the general descriptions of Semequez, but details differed among various family accounts concerning the creature's diet and activities. Some regional versions tell of more threatening creatures. The Stihaha, or Quiquiye, were a nocturnal race, and children were warned against saying the names so that the monsters would not come and carry them off to be killed. The Iroquois tell of an aggressive hair-covered giant with rock-hard skin known as the Otneyare, or stone giant, more commonly referred to as the Janosqua.
Guess they give boners a different kind of name, you know? Rock hard.
Mm-hmm. In 1847, Paul Kane reported stories by the natives about Skookums, a race of cannibalistic wild men living on the peak of Mount St. Helens. U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt, in his 1893 book, The Wilderness Hunter, writes of a story he was told by an elderly mountain man named Bauman, in which a foul-smelling bipedal creature ransacked his beaver trapping camp. stalked him and later became hostile when it fatally broke his companion's neck. Roosevelt notes that Bauman appeared fearful while telling the story, but attributed the trapper's German ancestry to have potentially influenced him. The Alutiiq of the Kenai Peninsula in Alaska tell of Nantinaq, a Bigfoot-like creature. Less menacing versions have been recorded, such as one by Reverend Elkanah Walker in 1840. Walker was a Protestant missionary who recorded stories of giants among the natives living near Spokane, Washington. These giants were said to live on and around the peaks of the nearby mountains, stealing salmon from the fishermen's nets. The Ape Canyon Incident. On July 16, 1924, an article in the Oregonian made national news when a story was published describing a conflict between a group of gold prospectors and a group of ape men in a gorge near Mount St. Helens. Prospectors reported encountering guerrilla men near the remote cabin. One of the men, Fred Beck, indicated that he shot one of the creatures with a rifle. That night, they reported coming under attack by the creatures, who were said to have thrown large rocks at the cabin, damaging the roof and knocking Beck unconscious. The men fled the area the following morning. The U.S. Forest Service investigated the site for the alleged incident. The investigators found no compelling evidence of the event and concluded it was likely a fabrication. Stories of large, hair-covered bipedal ape men or mountain devils had been a persistent piece of folklore in the area for centuries prior to the alleged incident. Today, the area is known as Ape Canyon in recognition of its status in Bigfoot lore. In 2002, the family of Jerry Crew's deceased co-worker Ray Wallace revealed a collection of large, carved wooden feet stored in his basement. They stated that Wallace had been secretly making the footprints and was responsible for the tracks discovered by Crew. Wallace was inspired by another hoaxer, Rant Mullins, who revealed information about his hoaxes in 1982. In the 1930s, in Toledo, Washington, Mullins and a group of other foresters carved pairs of large feet made of wood and used them to create footprints in the mud to scare huckleberry pickers in the Guilford-Pinchot National Forest. The group would also claim to be responsible for hoaxing the alleged Ape Canyon incident in 1924. Mullins and the group of foresters began referring to themselves as the St. Helens Apes and would later have a cave dedicated to them. The Patterson-Gimlin film. On October 20th, 1967, Bigfoot enthusiast Roger Patterson and his partner Robert Bob Gimlin were filming a Bigfoot docudrama in an area called Bluff Creek in Northern California. The pair claimed that they came upon a Bigfoot and filmed the encounter. The 59.5-second long video, dubbed the Patterson-Gimlin film, has become iconic in popular culture and Bigfoot-related history and lore. The PGF continues to be highly scrutinized, analyzed, and debated.
Is that the one where he turns and looks?
Yeah.
And he's kind of like...
Yeah. Academic experts...
That's the elf video.
Academic experts from related fields have typically judged the film as providing no supportive data of any scientific value. Scientific view. Expert consensus is that allegations of the existence of Bigfoot are not credible. Belief in the existence of such a large ape-like creature is more often attributed to hoaxes, confusion, or delusion, rather than to sightings of a genuine creature. Washington State zoologist John Crane said, "There is no such thing as Bigfoot. No data other than material that's clearly been fabricated has ever been presented." The author of one review article states that, in their opinion, it is impossible even to consider cryptozoology as a science that continues to consider Bigfoot seriously. As with other similar beings, climate and food supply issues would make such a creature's survival in reported habitats unlikely. Bigfoot is alleged to live in regions unusual for a large, non-human primate. Temperate latitudes in the northern hemisphere. All recognized non-human apes are found in the tropics of Africa and Asia. Great apes have not been found in the fossil records in the Americas, and no Bigfoot remains are known to have been found. Philip Stevens, a cultural anthropologist at the University of Buffalo, summarized the scientific consensus as follows. It defies all logic that there is a population of these things sufficient to keep them going. What it takes to maintain any species, especially long-lived species, is having a breeding population. That requires a substantial number, spread out over a fairly wide area where they can find sufficient food and shelter to keep hidden from all the investigators.
I know why.
I would like to hear your reasoning, because I wonder if it is the same as mine.
They're interdimensional.
Okay, so that's one of the things that I've heard. Not my favorite claim.
Why, they can warp in and out of dimensions.
I mean, yeah.
It's obvious.
Well, that is the most logical reason, of course.
I have heard theories that areas that the Bigfoots have been spotted, the big feet, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of like the cave systems. That it's one of the theories of why so many people go missing in national parks on hikes and stuff is like these caves and shit, and that they're all like interconnected throughout the U.S. You know, deep underground.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, it could be reasonable that a population of creatures lives up in them caves, comes out from time to time for shit.
I buy it.
They're from the Hollow Earth.
Thank you, Joe.
Oh, see, Joe just coming along with the Hollow Earth there.
That's what I'm talking about, Joe. Way to bring it. Way to bring your A game today.
So I thought the ape that came out of the Hollow Earth was like 100, 120 feet tall.
Yes, the great ape.
The Kong.
The Kong.
He had like some mechanical arm.
But I don't think it's
Sucker punched Godzilla.
I don't think it's too far off to think that these things could live up in caves and shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty far-fetched.
I don't dismiss that there could be a large ape-like creature, especially if there's
Do you know
reports of
who
it.
Les Stroud is?
I've heard of Les.
Survivor Man?
Yeah.
He did a series on it, and he showed, you can Google the image of the Bigfoot he had, like he took. It's the most ridiculous looking one. However, he fully believes it, because when he spent the night out in the wilderness, like there was one night where like they were breaking trees and shit.
Yeah.
They were doing the whoop. But the one thing that like just bugs me, he buys it 1,000%, but the image is so ridiculous looking. It's like I don't buy it. I'm gonna send it to you guys.
Oh, wow. That's a rare occurrence. In leading up to this episode, I gave a long, hard think about Bigfoot. Came to the realization, I'm fucking done with him. Bigfoot can kiss my ass now. He's had decades to show himself. And now, in the age of AI, there's going to be a lot of people popping up videos in the next 5 years that look very convincing. He had his fucking chance to show us. When all we had was 8mm cameras, camcorders, he had more than enough opportunity to pop up in front of us and do whatever the fuck he feels like doing. But no, he didn't. I'm done. Unless Bigfoot comes up to my door to hug me. Like Harry. It's the only only Bigfoot I'll ever believe. That's horrendous.
He looks way too like maintained, like he just got a haircut.
He looks like an Ewok.
Just, I don't know.
He looks
looking
like
out.
he looks like the 5th out of 7 phases of a werewolf transformation.
Yeah.
Good call.
I have a hard time just like brushing things like this off when there's so many cultures around the world that have sightings and stories of creatures that look exactly the fucking same.
But they're not exactly the same.
There's
a lot of variation.
Coloring is
in
off.
description. Some are really tall. Some are as tall as
I
humans.
mean, they're all
some have
tall.
Long, lanky arms.
They're
some
all
are small
tall.
and stubby. One of them, the range you listed is between 6 and 8 feet tall, which is how humans grow. And then it was like, well, some people think they might be 15 feet tall. Yeah, they're giraffes.
I don't see an ape going that high.
Yeah.
That tall.
I don't.
I want to believe.
We know you want. But should you want to believe? That's the question.
Yeah.
But I have heard.
I just think they're interdimensional beings. They pop in and out, break trees, put footprints, scare some people in the woods, and then they go, back to their place and they go, I got a whole camping crew. They're scared as shit right now.
If that was reality, then double fuck Bigfoot.
Well,
fuck
I mean,
if he was just an ape in the woods.
Bigfoot's
fuck him now for fucking with people.
Bigfoot's an interdimensional dude, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch this. I'm going to totally fuck with these humans.
Hi, this is Sasquatch, and you're watching Jackass.
I mean, Earth's existence in and of itself is crazy. Anything's crazy. Any new wrinkle you get with science and tech and shit, it's crazy. Who knows? Cell phones are crazy. You take it back to the 20s, they go, no. They scoff at it. They go, what is this? What's this wizardry box? You know? And then fast forward to me, Bigfoot's interdimensional. But he doesn't use tech, he uses his mind.
Yeah. I've heard that.
Super powered.
They live on a higher plane of existence.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That is one of the most giant theoretical jumps I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Does
I'm not saying it's Bigfoot. I'm saying Bigfoot.
We've got this thing that some people are saying they see that looks one way, and other people are saying they see it looks another way, that we can't quite figure out where it could be. I'm thinking it teleports to another dimension. That's a huge...
Well, you have all these, like, little swaths of cultures in those areas just mentioned where, like, they like, hang out and congregate about their sightings and, like, how to track it and this and that. There's got to be one grizzled old vet in there, just sits in the back corner smoking cigarettes, and he's, like, the only one that actually saw it. Everyone else is just crazy. And he's just waiting for the other guy to find, like, he's finding someone, like, you know, that actually saw it.
Humans are so good at killing shit, and we've never killed one of these.
We're not good at killing shit.
We're really good at killing
No.
Yeah, dude, short-faced bear. Look it up.
We are not good at killing shit intentionally.
Oh, yeah, short-faced bear.
We're really
I've heard
good
of
at
that
killing shit
motherfucker.
intentionally.
I don't know, man. I think we kill more shit unintentionally than we kill shit intentionally.
But add them both together.
That's fair.
We're really good at killing shit.
But you can't say you're really good at something if it's accidental.
I'm really good at farting, and I don't do it on purpose. It just happens.
Yeah,
But I'm good at it.
But we've already said we're both good at doing it accidentally and intentionally. So you combine the two together, at some point we should have either accidentally or intentionally killed one of these fucking things and had a body to show for it.
But here's the other thing. What if there has been bodies, and what if there's powers that be that are like, we're not ready for that. No one needs to know about this shit.
Why? What would that fuck with? Do you know gorillas only became known by European scientists in the 1840s?
I'm aware.
That would have done the same fucking thing. There are these massive, hairy, humanoid creatures in the woods in Africa. Trust me, they exist. I don't trust you. Show me pictures. Bring me a body. Bring me a live one. And then that shit happened. And it's like, all right, here we go. We know this now. And then we saw more and more of them. You can find subspecies.
I think it has to do with the fact that the creature itself is so steeped in, like, legend that it's the same problem we're going to have if that interstellar object is teeming with some sort of life form. Like, it's a societal breakdown in certain areas. People are going to lose their shit.
And finding an ape on the planet, it could have happened at any time too, and it did.
Sure.
It could have happened in the 1800s. Could have happened in the 1900s. The last century, this century.
Well,
it didn't happen at any time. Society would have coped.
But if they found it, it's like some of these purported fucking sea monster carcasses. There's been photos of ones from way back when it's just fucking decomposed as shit. And people are just like, nah, But I don't, like, I think that it could have very well been a... We can't say 9-foot-tall ape men exist.
I really don't see that would be, especially right now, that would be a blip on the radar. That would be a year's worth of holy shit, and then we'd get used to it.
Well, the CIA disclosed that, what's that thing, when you can, like, excavate shit with your mind? What the hell is that called?
Telekinesis?
No. There's, like, a specific name for it.
Remote viewing?
That's it. They, like, disclosed, like, that's real, and they've been doing it for, like, a long time.
That was... I had that news story somewhere, but yeah.
And
they
this
like,
is what everyone did.
This is, like, last week. They were like, yeah, remote viewing's possible. Like, we have done... Oh, we talked about this. Talked about it on the other show, where there was, like, the electrical experiments to the noggin unlocked a bunch of psychic abilities that, like, are documented that were successfully done with people, ranging from remote viewing to telepathy to telekinesis. It's Google it right now; it'll fucking come up as like a regular news story.
Oh yeah. What about the telepathy tapes? I think that's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
It's like the nonverbal autistic kids.
Mm-hmm.
They all meet at, like, they call it, like, the Hill or something like that, and, like, they all communicate. They've never met face to face, but they all go there, they communicate, and, like, talk and shit. And everyone just kind of goes, You know, like, it's shit we've all, like, whispered about for years, and, like, it comes out, and everyone's just like, oh, yeah. That's why it's, like, that's probably why when aliens do come out in, like, the next 5-10 years, or whatever they are, everyone's going to be like, oh, nice, cool. Can I bang it?
That will be the first thing. I'll realize fuck them.
Yeah.
They'll wait till, like, the third question. They'll ask, like, a couple before, and then be like, so, like...
But, well, because it was the same thing when all the UFO, UAP shit started being released during COVID. There's, like, nonchalantly, we're just like, unidentified aircraft exist.
Well, New Jersey drones, they just go, ah.
Yeah. Well,
like, that was the explanation. They just went, ah.
They've put out an explanation for them, like, after the fact, but they were looking. Apparently, we lost some nukes.
That's what they said. But they also, aliens or UFOs came around as soon as we bombed Japan. Like, that was, like, one of the first recorded sightings.
They came around way before that.
Probably way before. I'm saying they started, like, showing themselves more. Granted, cameras, video recording, like, all that shit kind of came more prominent. People can go, holy shit, look at that.
There's spacecraft in, like, Renaissance paintings.
The ancient civilizations.
Yeah, there's one with
stone
Jesus.
Carvings,
There's a little white craft. The guy's in and just riding in this, like, butt plug looking fucking spacecraft.
It.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know.
So I'm trying to figure out how this blossomed out of Bigfoot.
Because it's all about, like, the slow drip release of information to society. Because I think people would be fairly concerned and have a lot of fucking questions if you're like, you know what? Yeah, 8 foot tall beast men exist.
I don't think it would be that staggering for the world. It really wouldn't.
I think you completely overestimate society.
Well,
yes. I definitely know that, Ben. Definitely seen that before.
Like, if Joe's agreeing that you're overestimating humanity as a whole.
Okay.
Like, I don't know how you are the rosiest out of everyone.
It's not being rosy. It's being realistic.
It's not being
There's
realistic,
Mike. So much
Mike.
shit going on in this world that if Bigfoot popped up, you'd get a year out of its importance. people would stop giving a shit so quickly because it's not supernatural. It would just be another creature on Earth. And I'd be like, holy shit, we didn't know it was out there. Now we do.
But what if it's not just an unintelligent creature? What if it has speech? What if it has... Then what? You don't think that's going to fucking change things?
That would shift the natural selection argument a bit, but not incredibly. It would just be another...
Again, I think you were downplaying this so much.
I'm downplaying it because I don't believe it'll happen. Because if it was going to happen, it would have happened by now.
I tend to disagree.
Yeah. I do too. It's real. You're in denial. I'm not talking about the river in Egypt.
All right, I think that's a good enough time on the Bigfoots.
Yeah, it's enough nonsense.
Okay.
All right, so let's go in for the kill here. Bigfoot. Could it exist? Let's go to Vinny. Vinny.
So what?
Yay or nay, Bigfoot could exist.
Oh, yay. Yay all day.
Mr. Way too thoughtful towards society as a whole. What do you got over there?
Not way too thoughtful, way too realistic. Could they exist? Yes, a lot of things could exist. I could shit a gold brick tomorrow.
Could you?
If I drank enough Goldschlager.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yes.
No. No.
That's a lot of prep.
Don't do that.
That's a lot of prep.
Is that true, by the way, of Gold Slick vodka? Like, it gives you micro little cuts that makes you more buzzed? Is that like the truth behind it?
Like Goldschlager? I don't know if it has any effect.
It does not cut you, no.
Is it actually gold in it?
Yeah.
It's edible. It's edible gold, yes.
Yeah.
But why don't you just dump the bottle, save the gold?
Because
really should.
I mean, you could.
Yeah.
But it's
Buy
not.
a few of them, get drunk, and use a sieve to get them.
Yeah.
To go.
Yeah.
Just, you know,
Get enough full gold, and then you just buy another bottle.
Strain the gold out. Drink the liquor if you want to.
Slowly. It's not bad in small amounts.
Panelist of number 2, Joseph.
Could they exist? Yes. I think they did exist at one point. But everything that we've probably seen within the last, I don't know, since 60 years, I probably would say it's mistaken identity or faked. But
let me ask you a question, Joseph. Do you believe in the multiverse theory?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
So, time isn't linear then, is it? So when you say it existed at one time,
so
you're kind of also saying it exists now, in the past, and in the future.
Don't try and pull that shit.
In this current universe, I do believe that Bigfoot probably existed.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Listen, this is as good as you're gonna get. He's on your side.
It could have. Anything's possible. Can it still be there? Yes.
Not anything is possible.
Well, most things are possible.
Not most things are possible. A lot of things are possible.
The likelihood of one of these things not be caught by any type of modern technology.
Well, there's been recent sightings, but everybody instantly goes, "It's fake."
Maybe they're really good at evading shit. You ever think of that?
Yeah, they're second place hide and go seek champions. First place, as ever, is God.
That's kind of my opinion on the Bigfoots.
Right.
Yeti.
So Joe's a yay. So 3 yeas, 1 nay. Mike's L7.
The best theory I've ever heard for Bigfoot was Monsters, Inc.
What was that?
Where he's a monster from that different dimension. So it's kind of in line with what you think.
It's what he's saying.
They
got
kicked him
banished
out because he got caught.
Yeah.
So yes, the best idea I think for Bigfoot's existence is a kids movie starring Billy Crystal.
Well,
This is his voice.
I guess that's a 2319 if I ever heard one.
Mm-hmm.
If you like what you hear, head on over to facebook.com/nerdies. Follow us there. At Nerdies on Twitter. At Nerdies on the Instagrams. You can email us if you so choose to come on the show or ask some questions. Or nerdities@gmail.com. Go over to prowrestlingtees.com/nerdities, NERDATIS. Buy our shirts, including shirts for EPW, our highly rated, scripted pro wrestling podcast, D&D style. It's super good. And you should tune in to find out who's the champ. Who's still champs. Who's screwing over who. What bloodbaths await.
What cryptids will show up?
No, there's a cryptid on that. There's a cryptid on that roster. Snaggle.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, the
I was thinking
Snagglefish.
the other one.
Billy
The one
Hillbilly?
who basically are Bigfoot.
Billy Hillbilly?
No.
The Overtaker?
Ryback.
Oh, Ryberg.
Sorry. Ryberg.
Ryberg.
Goldback.
Ryberg. I know a Ryberg.
I bet you do.
Snagglefish is definitely a cryptid.
Mhm.
Yeah, the guy's last name is actually Ryberg.
All right, Joe, it's time for your spiel.
Check us out on youtube.com, youtube.com/nerdities. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to all things nerdities. Remember, ring that bell somewhere down, on the bottom of your screen to get notified when new content is coming, because a whole lot of new content is coming, including our Halloween special, which very, very much looking forward to all you hearing it. Our Christmas special, and then our 100 greatest movie quotes, according to Nerdities. And
It's a bullshit list.
that was definitely recorded
I'm happy.
in Christmas time, not last week.
Yeah, you'll be hearing our 100 greatest quotes list that we will eventually record one day. That turned out great when we eventually do it.
That list annoyed me so bad.
Yeah, it was great.
That whether anybody likes it or not, next year is 100 fucking songs, and I don't give a shit. You
I
guys.
was surprised how many yeses I got.
This year was a softball. Mm-mm. No, no.
You know the next one's going to piss you off, too.
The 100 greatest songs. Wow, it's
Yeah.
gonna piss Kyle and Joe off because of the rules.
We didn't do that already?
We were supposed to, but Joe and Kyle bitched too much.
Well, what do we do, bands or something?
Artists, yeah.
Artists, right.
So, you want to give us money for this stuff? We would really enjoy that, and it'd make everything so much better. Write to us at nerdies@gmail.com. We'll croon with when we're talking about your business and or product.
The opinions of the Nerdy's crew are obviously idiotic and poorly thought out, but don't worry, next week's will be far more insulting. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Because of the end of civilization, the Clamp Cable Network now leaves the air. We hope you have enjoyed our programming, but more importantly, we hope you have enjoyed life.